Hello students. Next in today's class we are going to learn about the deduction continuation to deduction under section 80. So in that next deduction is 80 GGA, section 80 GGA. So this deduction is relating to donation for scientific, social or statistical research or rural development. So if an SSC may contribute or donates to these scientific, social, statistical research or rural development, then he can claim a deduction under section 80 GGA. So under certain condition, that is SSC not having income under section 28. So the SSC who are eligible to claim this deduction should not have any income under section 28, means income from business or profession. So if an SSC not having income under this section, then only he can claim a deduction under section 80 GGA. So the here amount of deduction, the 100% deduction is available. Whatever the amount is contributed to these scientific, social, statistical research or rural development, the entire amount can be deductible under section 80 GGA. Condition only, the only one condition is he should not have a business income or professional income to claim this deduction. Second deduction is relating to 80 GGB. So that is section 80 GGB is relating to contribution given by companies to political party or electoral trust. So if a company makes contributes to these political party or electoral trust, then the company can claim deduction under section 80 GGB. So this deduction is allowed to Indian company, only to an Indian company, and the again condition is contribution done by any other way other than cash. So here they can claim deduction only for the payment or contribution is done by other than cash. Any other mode they can make payment or they can contribute, but it should not be in the form of cash. So the amount of deduction is also 100% deduction is claimed under 80 GGB. So this is mainly for companies, contribution given by companies to political party. Next 80 GGC is relating to same deduction, it is relating to other person. This is for the company. Contribution given by any other person to political party or electoral trust, same point it is. Here it is contribution given by companies. So if a contribution is given by company, then they can claim deduction under section 80 GGB. So if contribution is given by any other person means individual, cooperative, like there are many person in the income tax, so all other person can be claimed deduction under section 80 GGB GGC for the contribution given by them to political party. Here also condition same, contribution done by any other way they can claim deductions except cash. Contribution should not be in the form of cash, and the entire amount of contribution is eligible for deduction, that is 100% deduction they can claim here. Next deduction is 80 QQB. 80 QQB is relating to royalty income. QQB, you can remember royalty income on books. So here it is relating to royalty income of author of certain books other than textbooks. So this deduction can be claimed for the authors, royalty income of authors of certain book other than textbook. So here royalty means it is a income what the authors receive from their publishing books. Here authors they will write the books and give it to the publisher. Authors will write the books and give it to the publisher to publish them. So publisher, what they do is they will publish those books and they will sell those books to the public, and publisher they will earn a profit from selling those books. For this profit, the publisher will pay certain percentage of profit, percentage of that profit or a sale to the author as a reward. So that reward for writing that book is known as royalty income. So this is the authors they are going to get a royalty income for writing that book. So this is a part of a profit what the publisher is making payment to the authors. So this royalty income, here the income tax department charges tax on this royalty income under the head business income or income from other source. Under the head business income, here like under the head section 28 business income or income from other source, they will charge the tax on this royalty income. Later the SEC, the author of book or SEC, they can claim deduction under section 80. In that 80 QQB for royalty income, they can claim a deductions in order to save the tax. So when they add this income, their GTA increases. So in order to reduce their tax, they can claim deduction for this 80 QQB. Under 80 QQB for royalty income, they can claim a deduction. So here there are some conditions. This deduction is available to resident individual, only to the resident individual. Then books should not be include brochures, diaries, guide, journals, magazines, newspaper, pamphlets, textbook for school. So it should not include these kinds of books. So that means it should be a certain books other than textbook of a school. So condition for deduction is in case of lump sum amount. If this author or individual who wrote a book, who receives the royalty income, in case of lump sum payment, if they are receiving lump sum royalty income, then the deduction is amount of royalty income what they received or rupees 3 lakh, whichever is less. So maximum 3 lakh amount they can claim deduction under section 80 QQB. Amount of royalty income or rupees 3 lakh, whichever is less. So in other case, if they are not receiving lump sum payment, then in other cases amount of royalty income, what the amount of royalty income they receive, or 15% of value of book sold in previous year. So total value of the book in the previous year sold, in that 15% we have to take. So in the other cases, if it is not lump sum royalty payment, then whichever is less we have to take. In other cases, amount of royalty income or 15% value of book sold in previous year, whichever is less is claimed as a deduction under section 80 QQB. Next deduction is relating to 80 RRB. So that is for the deduction for royalty on patents. Royalty on patents. Patent means the legal right to use of any legal right. So for using any legal right, the individuals they are going to SSC going to get a royalty income. For that they can claim deduction under section 80 RRB. So here royalty on patent, here this deduction mainly given, and income tax department has given this deduction in the income tax in order to encourage the SSC for doing good work, in order to encourage the SSC for doing good work. So this section gives the deduction to the SSC for this reward for any good work they for doing any good work. They will get a royalty payment as a reward. So for that royalty payment, again they are going to get a deduction under section 80 RRB, that is to encourage the SSC to do the good work. So this use of any legal right, the royalty patent means use of any legal right or innovation. For example, we can say is if you have invented any product which benefits the public or people, company they will purchase your product from you, and they will sell those product to the customers. After purchasing from you, they will sell those products to the customers. So money, the company they will receive money from that sale of that product. The company will going to receive a money. So the company will pay a royalty on using your right, your patents. They will pay a royalty to you. So that is a royalty on patents. So here for that royalty income you can claim a deduction under section 80 RRB. So this deduction for royalty on patents, so this patent is registered on or after, to claim deduction the patent should be registered on or after 1/4/2003. So the condition for deduction is rupees 3 lakh or income what you receive, whichever is less. So maximum of 3 lakh amount deduction you can claim under section 80 RRB. Next deduction is relating to ATP. ATP is relating to the deduction allowed for cooperative society. This deduction is allowed for cooperative society. In detail, the deduction about this ATP in detail, it is there this detailed explanation of this ATP deduction will be there in the next coming chapters in the assessment of cooperative chapter. Next deduction, that is section 80 TTA. This deduction is relating to interest received on deposit in saving bank account. So if an individual or HUF receives any interest for the deposit in the saving bank account, for the saving bank account interest, they can claim a deductions under section 80 TTA. So this deduction can be available to individual and HUF. Then interest on SB account is first included in the income from other sources. So this interest on SBI, so this is the income. So firstly, under income from other source, section 56, it is taxable under head section 56 as a interest on interest from a bank deposit, saving bank deposit. So that will be taxable under the section 8 income from other source, and claim later they can claim deduction under section 80 TTO. So after firstly we have to take under the section 56 as a income from other source. Later they can claim deduction under section 80 under 80 TTA. Under section 80 TTA they can claim deduction for this amount. The condition for deduction is total interest earned or received or 10,000, whichever is less, they can claim deduction up to 10,000. Maximum of 10,000 amount they can claim deduction. Interest received or rupees 10,000, whichever is less is claimed as a deduction under section 80 TTA. So this deduction is available for the SSC from a saving bank account, saving account from the SSC who has opened a account in bank, cooperative bank or cooperative societies or a post office. So the SSC who has opened a account in saving bank account in these banks, cooperative bank, cooperative societies, post office, then they can claim a deduction under section 80 TTA. So this deduction is not available for interest income from FD, fixed deposit, recurring deposit or corporate bonds, only for the saving bank deposit. Only this deduction is available only for saving bank deposit, not for the fixed deposit, recurring deposit or corporate bond. And there are some one more condition is note under section 1015 post office saving bank account. So in the post office also they can if the SSC has opened account in the post office and if they claim if they receive interest from those deposit, they can claim deduction under section 80 TTA. So again condition is there one more under section 1015 post office saving bank account is interest on POSB account is exempt up to rupees 3,500, maximum 3,500 in case of individual account and rupees 7,000 in case of joint account. So interest on POSB account, maximum 3,500 or 7,000 in case of joint account is exempt. Balance interest if they receive, it is taxable under the head income from other source. Later they can claim deduction under section 80 TTA. Means here if they receive 10,000 rupees as interest from post office saving bank account, 10,000 interest, then 3,500 is exempt. Balance how much? 6,500. So 6,500 amount is taxable here. 6,000 amount is taxable under the head income from other source. So that 6,500 what they taxed here under the income from what the income added in the section 56, later they can claim deduction under section 80 TTA. Clear? So maximum of 10,000 they can claim deduction under TTA. So even for the POSB account interest also they can claim deduction. So that is post office. Clear? So that is a maximum 3,500 or 7,000 in case of joint account is exempt. So balance interest is taken as a income from other source, is taxable under the head income from other source. Later they can claim deduction under section TTA. Next 80 TTB section 80 TTB. This is also relating to interest on deposit from saving bank accounts, from a saving bank account. This is especially for the senior citizen. Senior citizen, again, if you are a senior citizen, then you can claim deduction, one more deduction under section 80 ttb. So this deduction is available for the individual resident in India. So deduction condition is actual interest what you receive or rupees 50,000, whichever is less, means maximum 50,000 deduction you can claim under section 80 ttb. So this deduction has been introduced. Amendment is effective from 1st April 2019 and applied from assessment year 2019-20. So recently in the last year this 80 TTB section has been introduced mainly for the senior citizen. Those have a bank account, saving bank account, and if they receive interest on deposit from saving account, then they can claim deduction 50,000 under TTB. In addition to 80 TTA, they can claim deduction again under 80 TTB. This is only for the senior citizen. Next, last section under section 80, last one is the 80U. So this is a deduction relating to person with the disability. So under 80D, DD, DDB. Disability is mainly 80 DD section. Section DD is relating to the person disability, dependent relative with the disability. There, they are not going to claim deduction for self. See here, 80 DD, this is deduction relating to dependent relative with the disability. So here, self, the deduction is not claimed for self. This is only for the spouse, children and relatives, not for self. Okay. So for self, under 80U, they can claim deduction for disability, person with the disability. For self, person means self. The deduction condition is 75,000 for person with the disability, 1,25,000 for person with the severe disability. For the individual self, if they are a disabled person, even for blindness case also they can claim deduction under section 80U. So this is a fixed amount, 75,000 if the disability for the person with disability and 1,25,000 if it is a severe disability.